Have you guys ever tried to look at your shop from a buyer's perspective and tried to understand their journey and why they either decide to buy or not decide to buy? A lot of that is really dependent upon what they see in your shop and what prompts them to make that decision and decide to buy from you. And that really comes down to the visual aspects of your shop, which a lot of that is really nothing more than visual marketing. And it has the sole purpose of getting people to buy, getting more customers. And that's what we all want. That's what we all strive for. So, are you taking advantage of Etsy's visual marketing features? Because this is what I want to talk about today. So, you guys have the inside track and can take advantage of these features or at least understand them and hopefully use that, leverage that to get more buyers. Let's dive in and talk about it. All right, guys, what is going on? LL here, host of Handmade and Beyond podcast, where we talk about everything handmade, everything Etsy, to help you guys grow your business. So before we get started, as usual, I have something for you guys, and I'm going to talk about this in this episode a little bit, which is reviews, how to get more reviews, because it all relates to helping your shop grow. Reviews are super important. So I have a review formula for you guys to help you get more reviews, which in return will help your shop perform better. You guys can get that at handmadeandbeyond.com/review formula. A lot of sellers don't put enough stock into reviews and don't make it an important part of their business, and they really should, because it will help your business grow a lot faster, and you'll have more reviews, more happy customers, and in return, more sales. So get this formula, go to that link, download it completely free, help you guys out, get more reviews to help your business. All right, so today's episode is all about taking advantage of Etsy's visual marketing features. And you may or may not know what I'm talking about. What I'm specifically talking about is the visual prompts or visual badges that people see when they come to your shop. Now they're going to see pictures, they're going to see your banner image, your logo. That's not what I'm talking about specifically, although that stuff does help your shop as well. You want to make sure that you are focused on that and make sure you have those things and that they look good. But these are the other things in addition to that. And really, this stuff will help people decide either to buy or not to buy. And I'm breaking it down into two categories. There's things that you control directly, and then there's things out of your control that is really kind of up to your customers and Etsy. So I'm going to break them down into things you can control and things that you can't control, so you at least understand them. Because even though you can't directly control some of these visual marketing features, it's still important to know what they are, and you still do play a part. It's not completely out of your hands. All right, so let's dive into the ones that you can control first. These are specific things that you can either decide to do or not do them. So the first area that I'm going to talk about that's within your control is the highly contentious topic of Star Seller. This is something that Etsy rolled out last year. They will give sellers a Star Seller badge if you meet the following requirements. You have to have 95% or better on-time shipping rate, 95% or better 5-star review rate, and a 95% or better messaging rate, basically responding to messages fast. If you meet all those requirements, in a month, you will get the Star Seller badge, and you can be deactivated or activated if you meet the requirements within any given month. A lot of people aren't happy about it. A lot of people are freaking out about it. Realistically speaking, it's a very small badge that probably a lot of sellers, or I'm sorry, probably a lot of buyers don't even really know what it is. It's just Etsy puts it on the front end as in the form of a badge, whereas other e-commerce platforms have the same type of criteria. They just do it on the back end where buyers can't see that stuff. So I would strive to always do those things because that's just good customer service. But if you fall out of the Etsy badge criteria 1 month, it's not the end of the world. It's really not going to help your shop too much. It's not dependent, doesn't impact SEO or your ranking or anything like that. It's just a visual aid as of now. That could change in the future, but it's always good to respond fast, ship stuff out fast, and get 5-star reviews anyways. So that should be part of your goal as it is. But the star seller badge may give you a little bit of a boost. It may give you a little bit of a leg up when someone is coming to your shop, as far as just seeing that you're a star seller. But as far as your performance and all that stuff, it's not hurting you in search or anything like that. So that's the first one, and that is within your control more so than not. I understand that reviews and stuff like that aren't directly within your control, but if you're delivering good customer service, then you will and should be getting good reviews. Again, if you're delivering a good product, you're shipping stuff out fast, that all kind of plays into those criteria. So the next one is free shipping. Now, this will show if you have a free shipping guarantee of $35 or more, or you just offer free shipping no matter what. There will be a little badge beside that product in your shop, basically enticing people to buy and get free shipping, or to spend $35 and get free shipping. That's the visual marketing aid that I'm talking about, that people see to entice them to buy. So it's up to you. You're a business. You don't have to do free shipping. You don't have to do the free shipping guarantee of $35 or more. That is totally up to you. Don't feel like you have to do these things. But if you want to run a sale, you want to run a free shipping promo, then you'll get that badge and you may make a couple additional sales. It should work it into your marketing strategy. If it's right for you, if it's right for your margins, if it's right for your business. That's what I tell everyone all the time. Don't feel like you have to do anything that you don't want to do if it's not right for your business. This is your business at the end of the day. The next one is sales. If you run a sale in your shop, it'll show up on your listings, the normal price with a slash through it, and then the price that it is now. Again, this entices people to buy. It's just like you go to Walmart, you see the rollback prices, the original price, and then the rollback price, or anywhere you go that has the sale, and you have the normal price and the markdown price. It's built into our DNA. We like to save money. We like to see sales, and we want to take advantage of it before the sale ends. So that creates urgency, and it entices people to buy if you run sales in your business from time to time. And it shows up on the front end as a little marketing visual aid, a visual enticement for customers. So take advantage of it. The next one, and the last one that you can directly control, is the quantity available. So you may offer just one of something, or you may offer two of something. That will show on the front end with Etsy that there's only one left, or there's only two left. I'm not sure what it goes. I think it may go up to three. I'm not sure where that cutoff is, but when you have a very limited quantity, Etsy will put a badge on the front end letting people know, hey, there's only one of these items left, meaning, hint, hint, you better buy it before it sells out. So that is something to keep in mind if you sell one-off items, or you have a limited quantity of items, that it will be a visual aid enticing people to buy, because there is a limited quantity and it could sell out any day. So keep that in mind on the front end. That will show up. Now, let's talk about the items that you don't directly control. These are things that maybe Etsy does, or maybe the seller does, or I'm sorry, the buyer does. Meaning that you can't directly control these things, but you do play a part in these things. And as I talk through them, you're going to start to understand what I mean when I say that, because how you run your business, your customer service, that still plays a part into these items. So the first one is a best seller badge. I'm not sure the specific criteria that Etsy has on the back end to give you a best seller badge, but when you sell enough of one item in a certain period of time, Etsy marks that as a best seller on the front end on that listing. It says best seller. So that is awesome, because people will come there and they're like, okay, everyone else is buying this thing, I'm going to buy it as well. So it's it's the crowd mentality. It's the want to get what everyone else is getting mentality. So bestseller badges are awesome if you can get one. It may take a little bit of time to create a quote unquote winning product, but that is something that Etsy does in the front end that will hopefully entice even more people to buy. Again, you can't directly control that bestseller badge because you can't force people to buy your item, But if you're doing everything else right, your pictures are good, your pricing is right, people are buying from you, you're offering good customer service, then the bestseller badges will ultimately come your way from time to time, which is always a great thing to have and take advantage of. The next one is reviews, and like I mentioned this a little bit earlier, you can't basically tell someone to leave a 5-star review, right? We can't force them to do that. But if you're shipping the items out fast, you have a good quality product, your customer service was great, you can get more reviews and more 5-star reviews. And there's also other strategies that you can use to get more reviews, hence my review formula worksheet that you can download to help you guys get more reviews. Which in return will help your business grow, because the more reviews you have, especially early on, it will absolutely help you with search. It will help you with people's perception of your shop. Reviews are everywhere nowadays. We most of us use reviews for everything: hotels, restaurants. So we need to make sure that we are getting 5-star reviews. And honestly, it's not that hard to get 5-star reviews if you're doing right by your customers and you're running your business the right way. Of course, you're going to get a 1-star, you're going to get a 2-star from time to time, but it's few and far between. As long as you're averaging 5-star reviews, you're going to have absolutely nothing to worry about when it comes to your business. But you will have those one-offs, those people that you can never make happy, and they'll give you, maybe a 2-star or 3-star. It is what it is. It's going to happen. Don't let it destroy you or derail you. That sounds really bad. Should never destroy you. A bad review should never destroy you. But I see people on forums and stuff like that. They get a 3-star, they get a 2-star, and it just wrecks their entire world. Don't let it do that. It doesn't matter. You'll be fine. It's going to average out. Keep moving forward. Don't hinder on a bad review, because it will happen from time to time. And sometimes it just makes no sense. As far as they're happy in their terminology, and then they leave you a bad review score. Maybe it was an accident or a mistake. Who knows? But again, it's something you can't directly control, but you do play a part in reviews, and that's something. It's a visual prompt. When people come to your shop, they see reviews right at the top. They see your average review rating. So that's why it's so important to make sure that you're getting a lot of reviews and a lot of 5-star reviews. All right, so the next one is basically adds to cart. So if a good a chunk of people add items to their cart, I'm not sure again what the limit is or what the bare minimum is, but Etsy shows that on the front end. When people are coming to your shop, they'll be like, 10 other people have this in their cart, 5 other people have this in their cart. So you have to get enough people that add the item to their cart, but it shows a visual prompt on the front end, basically telling people, hey, there's this many people have it in their cart. You should probably add it to your cart. You should probably buy it, especially if your item has a low quantity. If it has a low quantity and also 15 people have it in their cart, the chances of it selling and selling out are very high. So it creates urgency, it creates scarcity. So it's a great badge, and it's a great thing that Etsy does in the front end to entice people to buy your item. Again, we can't control it. We can't force people to add the item to their cart. But if it's a great product, and that helps if it's something that people want. The next one is shop favorites. So this is something, and again, this shows at the very top in your banner how many people have favorited your shop. It's more of a vanity metric than anything, but hey, if enough people favorite your shop, it still looks good to people coming. They're like, okay, well, 1,000 other people really like this shop. It's probably a pretty good shop. They're probably doing something right if enough people like this shop. It's the same thing. You go to Facebook, you go to a business page, and it has 10,000 followers. They're probably doing something right if they have that many people following them. If you go and it has 2 people following them, well, it doesn't look as good, right? So favorites, again, more of a vanity metric, or followers, more of a vanity metric. I think I said favorites. Favorites or followers. I'm using it interchangeably, but I'm meaning the same thing when I'm talking about favorites and followers. At the very top, it is actually favorites that you'll see in your banner image, not followers. So my mistake if I've said followers. Anywho, so that is something that you can't directly control. But again, if the longer your shop's open and the better job you do, you will ultimately get more favorites. All right, the last one, probably the most important one, is number of sales. So this is something I know if you're early on in your Etsy journey, you're not going to have any sales or very little sales. But if you're doing all the other stuff right that I continue to talk about, you will get more sales. And the more sales that you get will ultimately help you when it comes to your ranking, your search, and it'll help you get more customers. But you have to start somewhere. You will slowly grow, and then you will start to pick up pace as you get a couple more sales, more reviews, more sales, more reviews. So stay the course. It's slow. It's a slow moving at first, and a lot of people really get frustrated because they just can't get that first sale, or they can't get their next sale. But you have to stay the course and keep working on your shop. And then once you start getting sales, it'll help you get more sales. So it's kind of like the old adage of, you get out of college and you go to get a job, and everyone's like, well, you don't have any experience yet, even though you have a degree. And they're like, well, how the heck am I supposed to get experience if you won't hire me, right? It's kind of that same adage as like, well, how the heck am I supposed to get more sales if I can't get initial sales that will help me get the more sales? It's more about just keep trucking forward, keep working on your shop, and then you'll start to get a sale here and there, and then you'll start to get more sales and more sales. But you have to stay the course. You got to keep pushing that boulder up a hill. You give up, then you're never going to get any sales. So I don't care if you got to work a year before you get your first sale. That's still better than giving up in your business. Sometimes it just takes longer, but the more the more you're at it, the more you work at it, the more you're going to learn, the better you're going to get. You're not going to be perfect. It's like stepping on a bike the first time. You're probably going to crash. You're probably not going to go very fast at all, but eventually you're going to get those training wheels off and start to move a lot faster. But you got to put in the work first. It's delayed gratification. That's what really trips people up, and that's why most shops close early on in their journey. So if you want to be successful, you got to continue down the journey, even when you're not getting sales and you're frustrated. So that's my little pep talk at the end of this. But those are what I want to talk about today as far as the visual marketing aids that you can either control or not directly control, but you still play a part in. So the more you understand what the customer sees and the journey that they follow, and what they're looking at when they come to your shop, and those visual badges and the things that you can do to entice them to buy throughout their journey, and work that into your marketing strategy and marketing calendar, it will help you, again, make more sales, and it'll help you get more traffic, get more people to your business. So your shop is never a sit it and forget it. You have to be constantly thinking about what you can do to drive people to your shop. And once they're there, convince them to buy, entice them to buy. It's part of the game. It's part of running an online business. You got to be involved in the marketing aspects of it. It's something that a lot of people aren't super stoked about. They're more passionate and concerned with creating and making that type of stuff, which I get it. I get it. But part of running your own business is you got to do the marketing stuff too. At the end of the day, that's what helps you get more sales, and that's what helps keep your business going. But that's it for today, guys. Those are the marketing visual aids that I wanted to talk about. Make sure you guys are getting that review formula to help you guys get more reviews. And as you know from this episode and other episodes, that is super, super important to keep your business healthy, keep your business growing and moving forward. You guys can get that at handmadeandbeyond.com/review formula. But I will be back really soon with another really good episode for you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. Talk to you guys soon.